Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For anybody that's new here, this channel is mainly about locks, but I do some type of vlogs here and there, just depending on my mood. Now that that's out of the way, for everyone that's returning, or if you're already subscribed to the channel, Dynasty Gang, what's good? Back with another video. And today I got some really juicy pause for y'all. I've done a video like this in the past, but I feel like I have a lot of new subscribers, maybe semi-OG, who might not have seen the video I did on this in the past. And it's basically, I'm gonna be giving you guys 4 ways to get dreadlocks. All right, look, before I get into the 4 different ways to get dreadlocks, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. This isn't every single way to get dreadlocks. This is Dynasty TV. This is my 4 ways, my 4 best ways to get locks. And real quick, I wanted to show you guys, I had posted a picture, I don't know, I'll flash it right here. I had posted a picture wearing this mask, and I got a lot of comments and a lot of people DMing me asking to buy. So I wanted to show you guys the mask is finally available to purchase. It's an all black mask. It has Dynasty TV written on it. Limited quantities though. Limited quantities. I have a mask guy. I also have a shirt guy. Stay on the lookout for that. But if you guys are interested in purchasing this mask, it is $15 shipped. No matter where you live, flat rate $15. I can send you a PayPal invoice. I do everything. Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay. Pretty much I do everything. If you want to do a PayPal invoice, that's fine, and we can work it out. But what I need you to do is, because the comments might get lost or the DMs might get lost on my Instagram, I'm trying to do everything separately. So what I want you to do is comment down below if you want a mask. Just say, I want one, and I will reach out to you, okay? We can figure it out. But $15 shipped for the Dynasty TV mask, all right? Now that's out of the way. Pause the video, go get you a beverage, some chips. What the hell was that? Come in my cup. Hey. It's probably gonna be a lengthy video, all right? But it's a lot of important things I feel like I need to share with you guys, because some of y'all are looking like me up under the cap, and you're ready to get your locks, okay? Now the number 1 way that I've seen people get locks. Now this is me fresh in the game, not knowing much about nothing, going to a loctician saying, hey, I want to get dreadlocks. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna hit you with, okay, and they're gonna do a comb coil. Now comb coil, is it blown up? Is it too bright? Might be too bright, hold on y'all. There we go. Now right here, you got a comb, right? What they do with the comb coil is, some people might use the tail end, but what I've seen is they grab this piece right here, that piece, and they get a piece of your hair, and they literally just go like this. They go like this, and it makes a coil. And you have to go back to that loctician I'd say every 4 weeks for them to actually palm roll and retwist your hair to get it to stay like that. That's how my first set of locks was. Nothing wrong with that. I'm probably gonna end up getting it done that way this next time. Another way that is pretty popular is crochet hook. Okay, now with this, see if I can get pretty close. There's a little hook on the tip of this. You might not be able to see it, pause, because it's so small. But what you do is, once your hair is in, you probably can use your hands, right? So grab, the hair like this, twist it, have it all separated, and then you just go in and you automatically interlock your hair that way. Another good way, when my son had his locks and we went to I think he had his locks for maybe a month. We went to the beach. We went to an amusement park, and he was in the water park splashing all around. A couple of his locks came out. So what I did was I went in, I grabbed it, palm rolled it, and I took this and I crochet hooked them and interlocked them together, kind of like Insta-locks, and it worked out perfect. So that's another thing. If you want instant dreadlocks, you're gonna need one of these, Okay, this is in the description down below. So if you don't want to wait, if you don't want to deal with the ugly stage, if you don't want to deal with your hair maybe coming out from doing a comb coil method, then this will be your friend. Grab you one of these. I have one because I'm thinking about when I get my locks, maybe doing a couple of them instantly after I do the initial starter lock set, just to see, give you guys a comparison, a side-by-side comparison. If you're a YouTuber, you can have this idea. Like, to me, I'm not secretive about my ideas and the views and who's gonna do it first and all that stuff. I don't really care about none of that. We all here for the same reason. All right. So what I'm thinking is doing that to a couple of my locks, just to show you guys the difference. If you want to see that, smash the like button on this video and then comment down below, we want to see. All right. Definitely think about doing that. So this is number 2. The third way is a way that I've seen a lot of people doing now. Some people call it the thought haircut, whatever you want to call it. You see the people walking around with, and this sponge is like filthy. Can y'all see that? I've had this sponge for like years. Probably not even sanitary to use. I still haven't got that tennis racket looking one. I didn't get enough comments on there, so I figured y'all didn't want to see a review on there. But I'm thinking about, well, at this point, it's no point because I'm getting my locks in a couple of weeks. But so this will probably be in the trash soon. So a sponge method is another way to start your locks. And basically what that is, you just do the little circles and that's it. That's all you do. You do it a couple times a day. You know, you can go to sleep, wake up, do it again, do it when you're eating your lunch, do it when you're eating your snack. Just do it all day long, and eventually your hair will form the locks. They'll look like 21 Savage's locks, for example. They'll look similar to something like that. Now, the fourth and final best way to me to start dreadlocks is to just do nothing. And I mean, it sounds crazy, but literally do nothing to your hair. Wash it, obviously, and just go about your day. Grow your afro, don't do nothing to it, and your hair will eventually end up looking like this, like J. Cole's freeform, or like this, like Jay-Z's. Freeform dreadlocks, literally you do nothing to them, and your hair will naturally lock up how it's supposed to, how it's meant to be. If you were not to get a haircut, nothing like that, this is what your hair would naturally be like. And a lot of my Rastas out there, if you're watching this, I know this is like really big. When I was in Jamaica, I had a long conversation with a guy when I was buying some pure white Hennessy. I had a long conversation with a guy. I had my locks back then, and he was going into a little bit of detail about it. And it's more of a spiritual thing too for all my Rastafarians. And I salute that, man, for y'all to have such a deep connection with your hair and the history, and the hair is powerful. And not to drift off too much, but a lot of people don't call them dreadlocks because they say it's dreadful, yada yada yada. But I've talked to a lot of different Rastas who say that word dreadlocks means that people dread them, like they're afraid of them. Does that make sense? I hope I'm explaining that right. They're so powerful, they're so king-like that people dread them, they're afraid of them. And that's why they say the word dreadlocks. So I'm not the type of, I'm not gonna go into the whole, oh, I only call it locks, I only call it dreadlocks. I made a video about that maybe a year and a half ago. I call them dreadlocks. Now, if I'm wrong, definitely correct me down below, but that's what I've heard. And I did my research on it. So if you call them locks, you can call them locks. If you call them dreads, you call them dreads, dreadlocks, whatever. Call them what you call them. Just don't assassinate me over it, because I call them dreadlocks. A lot of people would hit me up, they're not dreadlocks, they're locks. I call them dreadlocks or dreads. But back to the freeform. Freeform locks are beautiful. They're really, really low maintenance. You're gonna get some Congos in there. You're gonna get some skinny, some thick. It's definitely gonna be unique. You're gonna have one of one locks. I think it's fire. J. Cole's, to me, I'm trying to think of somebody outside of, you know, the Marleys and all them. I'm trying to think of another artist who has the locks like Cole, like J. Cole. I mean, Jay-Z, obviously his hair is growing, but yeah, J. Cole, to me, I mean, when you think of J. Cole and you see his locks, nobody can say, oh no, they look whack, or oh, that's crazy. But he had to get to that certain point. When you have freeform locks, it takes ugly stage to a whole nother level. Now you got to be secure with yourself to deal with the ugly stage. Comb coil, even when you do the crochet hook, you're gonna have locks sticking up all crazy. I know y'all have seen videos in the past, maybe like Gunther or somebody, where his locks look all like crazy and all over the place. You look a little wild in the ugly stage, period. Once your locks start getting a little bit of weight to them and they start dropping, that's when you like, okay, you can like swag it out a little bit. For me, I wore hats during the ugly stage, and when my hair got to about right here, wearing the hats looked stupid to me because you got a little bit of hair poking out, like it looked wild. But once my hair dropped about right here, that's when I was more comfortable wearing the hats and the fitteds and the snapbacks and all that stuff. So it's a process, man, and I tell everybody, embrace the journey because it makes it that much better. So whether you go with any 4 of these choices that I chose today, make sure you understand that the ugly stage is inevitable. It's going to happen. Unless you grow your hair for 2 years and then get whatever type of locks you want to get, maybe. But if you do the comb coil method, it's going to take you damn near a whole year and a half just for your hair to lock because your hair is so long. Now, the only thing I could see is if you grow your hair for a long period of time, let's say 2 years, you can do the Insta locks and you might have a little bit of drop. So it's up to you on what way you want to do that. Me personally, I love the journey. I love embracing the suck, pause, the ugly stage, the figuring out, man, I look crazy, I ain't got no shape up. Like, doing all of that is just a part of it. It makes you appreciate it so much more. I promise y'all. When you finally, when you get that retwist and your hair drops and somebody else notices, oh, you getting a little lengthy, ain't you? Then you got some drop, don't you? A little bit of hang time, ain't it, bro? I'm telling, it's nothing like that feeling, man. It's unmatched. And it makes it worth it when you go through all the months of looking crazy. I promise you. I think that's all I really wanted to put out in this video. I'm gonna get on out of here though. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button because I got more bangers on the way, including a video explaining why I might not be getting locks. Okay, so stay on the lookout for that. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Don't forget, I got the mask available, limited quantities, $15 shipped. If you guys are part of the gang, want to be a part of the gang. I don't think these masks are going anywhere. What y'all think? Y'all think we're gonna be wearing masks till forever? I don't know if they're going anywhere. So I don't know. I wear mine though. Make sure y'all wear y'all's. Not to protect yourself, but just to being courteous to other people. All right, stay locked, be blessed, put God first, and the rest is easy as subscribing if you haven't, because I got bangers on the way, gang.
It's the dynasty, we throw them diamonds up. No, you ain't as fly as us. All them niggas mighty ducks. We on fire, yeah, we bout to light it up. Got the Midas touch, got the glizzy in the glove. Like, try to test me, see my people pulling up. Cause the dynasty, the gang, and don't nobody mess with us. Young Simba, cold as a Simba, you a lame. Dynasty, we gotta hustle like a chain gang.